Just so easy because you keep them by the door, or sandals I guess in general, but you know, this style that doesn't have any straps, you just slip right into them, go out about your day. And I find that these style shoes are the ones that I pull out of my closet over and over and over again. Actually, I don't pull them out, they really do just stay by the door. Occasionally I'll switch which slides I'm using, but because you just get so much use out of them. So that's what we have for you here. It's a slide sandal called the Skylar, available in medium and wide widths and for under $67. Remember, the entire show has free shipping and handling, and then because you're shopping with us here at QVC, our fashion, our accessories, all of those things have free exchange in terms of color or your size. So let's talk about the colors first because we have some great ones here. This one is called White Snake. I love the texture that we're seeing here.
And again, that's not a, it's actually quite a bright white, but because we have that snake embossing, it does really subdue it, so it's not a really bright optic white, and I think it is an absolutely stunning contrast with that gold buckle detail.
I agree, I like that with the gold. Now, the next one here is the cork, and when we were talking about the high tide, the cork was really, really popular. So just a heads up, if you like this, I suspect it'll be popular again. And it has a little hint of gold metallic in there too. And then next one here is Black Reptile.
That's right. And again, it's not a patent finish, but it's a very nice high shine finish. So it is very, very easily dressed up with that sort of high shine to it.
Now this next one, this is a patent finish,
correct? That is
correct?
a patent finish, yeah.
That's the
so
tortoise?
all these are man-made materials with the exception of the gold cork, but when to touch it you wouldn't actually know, but you've got that beautiful patent finish. I think the tortoise is again the most elevated, most elegant colour out of this range, and a great way, and Leah Williams taught me that the things I learned in this building. Great way to match back to your sunglasses.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
I was going to say a lot of sunglasses.
Got to accessorize.
Look at that, me and Leah on the same wavelength here. All right, next we have our rose gold. I haven't seen rose gold done in shoes very often.
Colour of the season, and you know, I think in the suedes it's blush pink, and then this is really the blush pink of the metallics, which is that beautiful rose gold colour, again with that beautiful gold tone hardware. This is a new colour this season for this particular style, and I think very, very popular. See that beautiful shimmer to it, that beautiful metallic finish.
I have nearly 300 shoes at home, and I don't have any that are rose gold. I've never seen that. Okay, and then I'm rounding up a little bit. Finally, we have our navy snake here.
There you go. And I really love this navy because you've got that nice deep dark navy, but then you've got those little elements, almost a cobalt undertone to it coming through underneath that snake embossing. So it really does sort of brighten that up quite a lot. So again, great colour. It's a beautiful palette of colours, and I think a really versatile palette of colours. So any colour here will pretty well go with the same types of outfits that you might have in your closet, which I think is a great feature.
It's also nice for a shoe that's been so popular because we've sold over 150,000 of them here at QVC, that today we're bringing you actually the very best easy pay plan that we bring here at QVC. So 6 easy payments of $11.06. That's something, by the way, that anyone could take advantage of with any major credit card. So if you've never shopped with QVC before, it's not layaway, it's not something you have to apply for. Any of the 7 major credit cards that are in the country that you probably have sitting around at home, you can use to pick this up, get it home for $11 and change, try the Vionic difference, and then see if you love it, which you likely will, and then you'll buy more, because that's what happened to me. When I'm ordering this, Liam, how do I do my sizing?
So whole sizes only. So if you're on the half size, go down to the nearest whole size. So 9.5 down to a 9, 8.5 down to an 8, but medium and wide widths on these. So, and the beauty with this one as well, Kathy, is you've got 2 points of adjustability. So that is a functional buckle, and then you've got the hook and loop down the bottom. And what I think is really nice about this style is that you are getting some good foot coverage. So it is almost a good transitional style for you. So you're getting some great foot coverage, but it doesn't look, with that asymmetrical design, it really does have a very flattering effect, a very slimming effect on the foot. So I think a really stunning style, and that's a great shot because you can really see there that beautiful shimmer on that black reptile there.
I also like how the footbed here is soft. It feels like the inside of a sock or something, you know?
That's right. So we put that, I mean, the footbeds themselves are made from EVA, and EVA is what we use in the midsoles of a lot of those high-end running shoes. And so what you've got there is that's going to give you that great cushioning and support, but then we've got that beautiful micro suede covering. So it's going to feel beautiful and soft against the skin, and it's also lined with that same material there. So you can see how beautiful and soft that's going to be against the skin, and so everything about this is really built and designed for comfort and support. But then when we turn it around this way, you've got this beautiful looking style. It's a really pretty silhouette. And again, you've got that really great functionality with 2 points of adjustability.
Right, that buckle there on top is functional, and then your hook and loop here at the third point is another one where you could adjust. And you know, this is something that you may have to adjust maybe the first time you get it, if at all, and then it just stays like that.
Exactly.
So you don't have, it's not a fuss everyday shoe. Let's talk a little bit about our colors real quick. Here in front we have our white snake, which has some texture, and I think you could get a good look at it there. The cork, I mentioned this at the beginning that I thought it would be most popular, and it is. So this one's been very popular, and I suspect it'll be throughout the show, so whenever you see that, jump on it. Here we have our black reptile, which has a little bit of shine there with that exotic finish. And then here we have the tortoise, really dressy, looks like a patent leather choice. And then the rose gold, very unique. This one has also been very popular. I bet you don't have a shoe like that in your collection. And then finally, we have the navy snake. It's a 287-189. And don't forget, 6 easy payments of $11 and change. But in case you missed it, because we started at 1 a.m., and we've been talking a lot about not just the style of the shoes, which inevitably we can't avoid, but the technology behind it.
Exactly right. And this is a really cool demonstration to do because it shows in a very dynamic way how the foot does change shape when it's in that natural alignment versus its that overpronated position. So we can see Anne here on this hard flat surface. Oh, there's my marker. The tiles and my marker. But you can see there, so on this hard flat surface. And what I'm going to do is just draw a line where Anne's big toe is. And this is the foot in that unsupported overpronated position, and then when I realign Anne's foot, put it back into that natural alignment, I'm going to draw a line where the foot's ended up. And you can see how the foot's shortened. It's shortened about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. When I let Anne go, and you can see there how that foot's elongated. So when the foot's in that overpronated position, that unsupported position, it's going to lengthen out. If we can just keep the foot to the side, the shot to the side here, because what you'll notice here, the heel doesn't move. When I realign Anne's foot, you can see how that arch lifts, the heel doesn't move there. So what's happening is that elongation's really coming from the pressures put around this arch area. So that's why a lot of people will say as I'm getting older, oh, my foot's getting bigger. What's actually happening is your foot's getting flatter. I always refer to it and use the analogy of it's like having a flat tyre in your car, right? So what you want to do is put some air on your tyre, and you do that by making sure your foot's correctly supported, and we see that through this podiatrist design technology. So let me pop you in there, Anne. And what we can see there is it's really cool because there you can see on Anne how that arch, that line on the arch is really lifted there. And you can see how that footbed is really, hugging the curves and contours of Anne's foot. And her foot's sitting into that footbed, not on top of it. So that's what's giving her that fantastic level of comfort and support, probably like, you've never felt in any sandal or flip-flop before. So it's what's really cool. I mean, your foot, when you wear Vionic, when you're back in your natural alignment, your foot might get a little bit shorter. You might even get a little bit taller. Who doesn't want that?
That's true. And you know what? I want to emphasize that this isn't something where you should wait until you're experiencing troubles already with your alignment and stuff like that. Get ahead of the curve, buy these shoes so that you have them already. Like, I mean, I don't have any of these issues, right? I'm really, although, well, actually, no, I lie because I ran and had issues as a result of that.
Oh, no good comes from running. Stop it. Stop it right now.
It's true. But so, it's nice to have these kinds of shoes in your wardrobe. I myself have at least 5.
Wow.
And I mean, I absolutely love them. So let me just remind you here of your colors with this slide on. This is the white snake. We have the cork, which has been really, really popular. The black reptile. Here is that tortoise, nice and fancy, and as Leah and myself were thinking, matches back to many sunglasses. The rose gold, incredibly unique, and then finally your navy snake. Medium and wide widths available here. Half sizes go down. If you're a whole size, go true to size. A 287-189, and don't forget the 6 easy payments is the very best that we offer here at QVC with Easy Pay. So take advantage of that if you'd like. It's optional, but why not?
Sure.
It allows us to do a little extra shopping.
Exactly.
Okay, so